Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Two Idiots, One Console. The premise is we're two idiots.
On one console.
Y'all know what's up.
Yeah, you already know what's up.
Which we had a couple of things we were gonna do. Oh, and then, Music Cassette had something that I was gonna implement, and then... Hang on, buddy, I'm coming to remember what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing.
In the meantime, I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna have them start moving. I'm gonna come look at this.
Which he also explained to me how, I don't know what you are. Music also explained to me how the robots work.
Oh, good.
It is robots consume fuel, punch card, and
Yep.
catalyst, yeah, enhance their well-being, thereby their productivity. So since we don't have robots right now, we should be producing books from the paper place.
Well, I mean, it's not even built
Well,
yet.
yeah, but like once we build it, we should be producing books because those will make the beavers happier.
Okay. And then I'll set up another printing press then.
They also suggested we have a little thing of antidote in case we end up with one of the beavers getting into the badwater, and then was also saying we should start farming wheat now because we actually have the infrastructure for it, which, like, fuck yeah. Which I think switching it to the papers was what I was supposed to be doing. I should just go find it.
I made this one books, and then I just made the other one to be punch cards. So yeah. Alright, hold on. Ultra high priority. That. And that, because they only take fucking one log each.
I did do the thing. This is doing the.
What are
this
we
is
doing?
the thing we're supposed to be doing, is switching.
I don't know what you
Switching
mean,
to the
okay.
books.
Okay, well, I did it right. I did the books here, and then I set up another one to be made for punch cards for later. That way we have that way we can have them both, you know.
Which one of the things I was kind of thinking. So, scroll over to that would be the northwest side of the map. So it'll be down and pretty much down. Yes. Not all the way. I want to look at the main. I want to be in the main area, but like toward that direction. So I'm thinking maybe once we have access to dynamite, what we could do is we could like leave most of this kind of where it is, but we could take things like especially this little bit right there, down to 2 levels so it's even with the
green.
Yeah, which will still have both of the things. Well, I guess we could delete the water station, but like we'll keep the zipline station as high up as it is.
Yeah. We can just leave that where it is.
Yeah,
we can leave both of these where they are, is what I'm thinking, and just level the rest of it. And have, like, level the rest that isn't the paths specifically to these two.
Yeah. And then that way we have more space, because right now we're kind of running low on green space. I do want to go run around the rest, like, do me a favor and zip us around the rest of the map real quick, but, which especially once we've got that dome open there, this area, I think I do want to turn that into crops.
Yeah,
as much as possible.
They're doing well.
Yeah, we're very nearly done with one. Let's see the other. Oh, that one's gonna be done in like probably tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean it's gears though, so it might take them longer.
Yeah, it'll take a minute. Why don't we start setting up for farming infrastructure down here?
In here?
Yeah, do we want to blast this lower, or do we want to just deal with what we've got?
I think eventually we want to blast these top two.
Yeah, because we were gonna flood this one level, weren't we? Or are we gonna leave it where it is?
No, I don't want to flood it one level.
I think we were gonna leave it where it is. Yeah, so we'll
no, we were gonna flood it one level.
Well, no. Because that'll just keep it right where it is. That'll just prevent the water from all flowing directly out.
Yeah.
So that's fine. So what I want to do is I want to start setting up for farming, which I think I want to do most of the farming on the left side, where that big open space is, because then we can have just hella fucking wheat right there.
Yeah, which, what I'm thinking right now is because we already have this, I'm thinking we're gonna go ahead. Bean's not here.
What about a horse? Okay.
Bean's not here, doesn't matter.
What are you doing?
Creating a way around, because they're gonna need to get to this, right? And I figure if we just have them go around to it.
Well, I think we could also just have them go across at the top there.
Well,
you know, and then because we need them to cut all the trees down in that area anyway, and then they can just go around that way. I think it'll be easier.
Do we want to just go right here?
Yeah, that works.
And then we'll put in stairs, and then this so that I can see exactly, because I want to make it in line, just because then it's easier.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and we'll set up the pathing and everything, and then we'll set up lumberjacks to cut down the trees that are in here.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the other thing that Music mentioned that I thought was real fucking smart. Try putting it on the other side and see if it can reach further. Yeah.
It can...
Mark all of that for cutting real quick. And then the other thing that, the other
Stop
thing...
telling me to mark everything for cutting.
Mark everything for cutting. Mark
I already know.
The other thing that Music was saying, which I thought was a really good idea, was we don't, like, so we have a lot of things set to supply goods, which means get them out of here, but we don't have a lot of things set to, like, receive goods. So we might want to play more with, like, that side of things as well.
Yeah, we might. I'm just setting these to that, and then...
Okay, just a drought.
Yeah, it's just a drought, whatever.
Yeah, we don't even need to
worry about that. I ain't even fucking sweating that.
Yeah, that doesn't fucking matter. So let's go ahead and check on these again.
Sorry, got an itch. Itchy.
Yeah.
Alright. 176 out of 200 treated planks, and this one's done.
Yeah. Alright.
Yep. So, we've already, that means we've already cut off half of the supply of badwater, which that's good.
Do you think that matters for how much badwater shows up down there?
No. I don't. At least not right now, because it's still flooding up to this level, you know?
Yeah.
I think after the drought, I think it will affect it. Like, if this doesn't get done, you know, I think it would. Because, you know, the water would end up, like, because it'll end up filling slower. So right now, I don't think it matters, but it will.
Yeah.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Eventually, this
looks
will
so much fucking better now.
Yeah. Eventually, this will end up just drying out completely too. Once we have this built in.
Yeah, it'll do it on its own eventually.
Yeah. Like every drought that happens and everything will just help push it further.
You should make sure that those the pylons and everything aren't gonna take up treated planks because that's gonna.
Planks, gears, metal blocks.
And then go make sure that the zipline station doesn't.
Logs, planks, metal blocks.
Okay, we're fine then.
Because apparently I hadn't set up the connections yet. I have now, though.
Indeed.
This is set to, like, the highest priority, and they haven't done shit with it yet. They're ignoring it in favor of everything that's not at the highest priority.
Wait, like, that should take 2 seconds, man.
Because nothing else is at that level of priority. All it takes is logs, you guys. All it takes is logs. I mean, I guess the underneath they need planks. The platforms need planks. I'll give them that the platforms do need planks.
I guess we'll get there eventually.
That one says it's too far from the district.
Okay, it shouldn't be. That's weird.
Oh. They can't reach it because they can't reach it yet. Okay. Let me do...
Do you think that we can path them down this way?
Well, I was just gonna...
Yeah, okay.
And then there, because then they'll be able to reach all of them.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
It's not like we don't have the planks anyway, so...
Yeah, we actually have a shit ton of planks for once.
For once in our fucking lives.
Yeah. just ultra high priority that as well, because I want this shit done.
Yeah, like we really are about to need more beavers, so then we should make sure that the food production's good. Well, the food production should be fine on Spatterdock alone.
Yeah. Do we want to open either of the other two, or just leave them?
You know what? Open the second one.
Match it with priority, because again, no, it's gonna really.
Let's watch them all go.
Let them go. I love watching this. This is so fun.
Right. Just goodbye.
Eventually, they'll get a. Oh, hey! We got into this now.
Let's see if they've finished any of the pylons.
One of
them.
We got in those stairs. I gotta get this stair, which all I gotta do is hit it with a fucking hammer.
Yeah, somebody get your ass out here.
All you have to do is hit the thing with a hammer. Just go hit the fucking thing with a hammer. It's not that hard, guys. Come on. Look at this. We're already making progress now.
Also, supposedly, we can run the zip line through the water.
What do you mean?
Like, in the water.
Like...
Supposedly, and it'll get them wet if we do it. Which, I mean, like, obviously I don't want to change anything, because these were kind of a bitch to get set up, but, like...
Yeah, we might do that later.
Yeah, like...
If we set up another zip line, we might, you know. Alright, they finished the stairs, good. I really want this done. I'm not upping its priority, but I really want it done. Because I want them to finish this stuff first.
Yeah.
Because we need the beavers. We have 10 injured beavers?
What the fuck is going on?
Alright, hold on. Let's see. We've got
1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7. We only have 7 medical beds.
Yeah, okay, let's start dotting some more.
It's just infinite. I ain't fucking worried.
Yeah, neither am I.
Alright, I'm trying to find spots in this area that I think it would fit. Because this area feels like this area to put it. How are these? Contemplation spots, okay. Might as well put one right here, it's open.
Yeah, that's somewhere to put something in.
Could put this, make this our medical tent area, basically.
Yeah, I've been hoping to fill it with something, but... Sure.
Yeah, I've wanted to fill it with something more useful than this, too, but... At this point... You know...
Yeah.
If we're having that many injured beavers... I'd rather they...
Yeah, and then get that shit done.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one house.
Yep. You gotta get that platform there that you can't really see unless you do this kind of bullshit done, and then they can get the next building done. Which, it's not saying it's waterlogged or anything, and there's people in it, so...
Fuck yeah. That helps.
So this will be our new tower. I don't think I want to build this tower up more than just the one more layer that we've kind of already...
and then we'll just put shit on it, so...
Yeah. We've already planned for more of them. I'm going to go ahead and pause just so I can put these in, and then I'm going to pause them.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to, like... And then these
we don't need them right this second, but it's not a bad idea to have them up there. Which, why don't we could start figuring out what the hell we want to put there to increase all...
Yeah. We could put...
But we could also go into, like, the next tab over to the right and...
Monuments?
Yeah, because, like, we could potentially put the... Yeah, like that'll get the zipline stations too, so that'll get damn near everyone.
If we put it right here, it'll hit most people, if not everybody. So we'll go ahead and put that one in, right? The brazier of bonding would also hit everybody. Just putting it here.
Yeah, so that works. And then the fountain has to be in water.
Yeah, it has to have
damn, okay, we could get everybody. Put it, like, up there.
Yeah, we put it...
If you put it there, you hit fucking everybody.
Yeah, right now we will be hitting everybody if we put it right here.
Yeah, so that works.
Nope, not enough. We need 12,000 science? God damn.
Yeah, okay. That's a lot. And then obviously the tree thing.
Yeah, and then the earth recultivator, which is going to take 20k. Which, like, look at how absolutely fucking massive this thing is. There's not even a good open space anywhere on this map, really. Oh, here we are.
Oh, there's obnoxious distance away.
I mean, at least this is right next to a path. Fuck.
Oh, we should, so the one farmer monument isn't gonna hit, the other tower. So I was thinking we could just, like, because that can be built in the water if we want to, right?
I don't know.
Like, I'm pretty sure we could just shove it right there if we wanted.
We can literally put it right here. It should hit everybody because they have to use the stairs. Whether they're going up or down.
Whether they're going up or down, they have to use the stairs and they'll end up on that part of it, so that works.
And because of where it is, it's right here, so people, like, they can reach it and build it, which I'm
and I think it hits the middle of the house to the left most, so it'll get them as they come out.
Yeah. Sorry, it was facing, like, the fucking inventor's house. You want to have it like this, or you want to have it facing this way?
That one.
This one?
Yeah.
And then that one I think is fine.
Yeah, no, that's...
This one I think might need to be rotated, though. What do you think?
Well, unclick it, because I can't really...
It's looking to the left.
Okay, but then it's kind of funny, because it looks like he's kind of looking at the first beaver.
He's looking over the first beaver, because he's taller.
I don't know, it feels kind of ominous. I like it.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Alright, we'll leave that. Okay, let's see. You know what? No, we'll leave it. We'll leave it for now.
How close are we to finishing? It's gotta be close now. It's gotta be close now.
186.
We need
it's because
14 more.
It's not set to the highest of high priorities, and this stuff is. And our medical beds, because the medical beds
Yeah, the medical beds do need to happen. We still got 10 injured beavers. What the fuck is going on with that? Yeah, that can...
Yeah, those can drop.
You don't need those anymore.
Honestly, these can drop to neutral even.
Yeah. Get to that when you can.
Yeah, get to that when you can.
I purely want them to build the house because it's just logs, so it'll take 2 fucking seconds.
Yeah, they're already almost done with it.
Yeah, it'll be done.
Just go whack it with a hammer. Boom.
There we go.
So now we have plenty of space for more beavers. Actually,
And they've gotten a lot of the med beds done. Go check and see if anybody's in any of them.
If I demolish these, do you think they'll be able to reach them?
What do you mean?
Like the resources.
Not unless we give them way down.
Oh, they're just going on top of the fucking... Yeah, they're just coming in on top because of this being able to reach on to the top of them. So they're coming over here to build the more of these. So literally, we only needed this one built anyway. Because then they
still might not be able to reach the back left one.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Whatever. Okay. What were you saying about the resources? Do you think they won't be able to reach them?
Yeah, I do not think that they'll be able to reach them.
Okay. This won't be our new tower, then we'll build another new tower here, I'm thinking. And this is where we'll do this, but like double right here.
Well, I mean, I don't see why we can't continue the tower that we've got going right there.
This one?
No, the left one. The one that we're doing right now.
I mean, it's only one instead of double wide. I mean, we can keep going, though.
Yeah, like, it's one off right now, so we'll have to kind of fuck with things a little bit, but, like, that's... I don't know, it's kind of annoying.
Actually, thinking about it, we'll need to... For the staircase, we'll need to come over here. Won't we? Unless we want to build the staircase somewhere else.
Are we flipping the houses around for the next layer? Yeah, okay, do that.
I don't know, are we flipping the houses around? Either way, we're going to need this section.
It's a good idea, I just hadn't thought of it.
Either way, we're going to need this section right here for the staircase.
Well, I think we could just connect to the stairway. Yeah, okay, make that the staircase area, and then we'll have this middle section be the actual... And then we'll flip around the houses, so that way we don't even have to worry about the tower that we've already got going on back there.
Yeah. That's just for building purposes, I think. I don't know. What do we... okay.
It's all good there.
I'm confused.
No, okay, so this 2x3 area here is going to be a new staircase.
Yes.
And then the area in the middle there, we're going to have the houses facing that now.
You're going to have these houses facing this?
Yes.
Okay. So, you know what? Just so that I know what's going on.
Yeah, then you remember.
In my brain.
Which that works fine.
Which, the bottom one's paused, so I don't need to pause that one.
Yeah, okay. I mean, we might want to, but are you going to remember that the bottom one's paused, and that's the reason why the top one's paused, or are we going to end up with two houses?
We might end up with two houses. I paused it. Okay.
Yeah, let's build we're only down to 9 jobless beavers now, which is where I'm like, bad.
Do we want to build these houses over here, or even this one?
No. I think we'll have plenty more beavers soon. We've still got 19 empty beds, I think.
Alright,
yeah, so that's what that one is.
Do we want to have the... Yeah, that says 19. Anyway, this... Do we want the stair on this side, or do we want it on this side?
Start there, I think.
This side?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll need the path to come...
That way.
Right there. And then
we'll be able to put in some more small stuff in that extra area in the stairwell, which is nice.
And then...
One more. Yep.
Which we'll need that there. Should I have done that first? No, I should not have, but oh well, it's fine.
Ooh, that's a problem. Okay, yeah, we have to reverse the staircase.
Yep.
We have to reverse this.
I'm glad I did this while fucking... Glad I was working on this while it was paused.
What? Oh.
Just a path. Don't worry. Just a path. So we need this stair first.
But that's also not going to be high enough where it is, you see?
No, I know. We gotta do 2 layers at once for each of these.
New idea.
Okay.
Because we have to do 2 at once for these, what if we made the staircase one longer, which, we wouldn't really be able to do it in the way that we've got it right now. We'd have to, but like if we did a 4x4, then we could go up 2 levels at once instead of having to have them spiral so much. Which I'm thinking, just bring it this way 2 more. No. Okay. It can still be...
What do you mean?
Okay, so I want it to be 4x2 now, but I don't want it to extend the way that it's going right... Yeah, I don't want it to extend the way that it's going right now. I want you to increase it. Yes.
This.
Perfect. Because otherwise then the stairs are going to kind of run past the balcony, so we'd have to time it correctly and everything, and it would be obnoxious, and we might as well just do it this way.
So we're going to do stair with a platform and a stair.
Yep.
Is what you're thinking.
And now 2 high platform.
Which 2 high platform will just come there.
Yeah.
Right.
And then 2 high platform because you're going to need to put a stair on the 2 high platform. Okay.
Let me just path this up real quick so I'm not super confused. Which this isn't touching any? No, you might need this.
Yeah, whatever, just leave it.
We'll leave it for now, and if we end up not needing it, we end up not needing it.
Okay, so I think it would be helpful if you would rotate the screen back sideways, yeah.
I think it's not helpful for me, but okay.
Well, I don't understand how you're gonna... I feel like you're not grasping the depth perception of this, and that's part of the problem.
That's not what I'm not grasping. What I'm not grasping is whether or not we need this specific platform.
Leave that
That's
alone.
not the point, though.
No, it's what I'm talking about is when you're normally building these, you kind of have issues understanding what you're doing, and I think part of it is that you're not looking at it straight on. You're looking at it from an upward angle, so you can't really tell the depth of things.
But this angle is just so hard to see everything. I don't know, like this I can't fucking tell what's going on, period.
Okay, whatever.
Alright, so 3 platform.
And then we're gonna need a 1 platform on top of the 3 platform.
A 3 platform with a 1 platform. Come on. Why are you refusing to do what I want you to do?
Hello? Oh, zipline.
Oh, so that kind of takes out that idea.
You could always put it somewhere else, I guess.
It might need to be the way that you didn't want it to be.
Yeah, it's just I think we're gonna go past the balcony.
Which, if we go past the balcony, that's not great, but...
Yeah, just restart from the
I'd rather us have, like, go past the balcony and have them loop back in than not be able to get there. Or we could alternatively build the staircase here.
Nah, because there's going to be houses on the other side there.
Are we doing houses on the other side?
Yes, that was part of the plan.
I didn't realize that was part of the plan.
We talked about that already.
So, okay. If that's the case...
So I think 2x4 is still the right shape. That's going to be, like, right under the zipline again.
No, it's not. Looking at it dead on, it is next to.
Okay.
And the reason I'm doing this is so that way, whenever we're getting to this area, getting them over to here, it's just boom, boom kind of thing. If that makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
Which I'm going to go ahead and... Because I know we're going to need that. You know?
Yeah.
And then we'll do...
So, 1 platform, 1.
2. And then a
2
double
high.
platform. And that gets us just like that.
Yeah.
And then we need a 2 high there with a 3 high there. Stairs like that. See?
I'm on a 3 high with a 1 high on it.
2 3 highs with 2 1 highs. And then...
No, it was 3 3 highs with 1.
Yeah, but I was not sure for a second there. Especially because, like...
Yeah, see, because, like, then depth perception-wise, you can't tell how tall that is if you put it in when you do.
Well, this is the next floor up.
Yeah, okay, ramp pack, cool. Fair enough.
Like, if that's going to be the next floor up, we better have them being able to get over. Don't you think?
That was all 2 highs that you just put into the right there, right?
Right here, yeah.
Okay, good. Just making sure, because that's what it should be, but it looked like they were 3 highs for a second to me, and I was like, what?
No, they were not. I made sure that they weren't. Alright, so we need a 3 high there. With another 1 high on top. And then the next one...
I think it's going to be another 3 high with a 1 high.
Yeah.
So the rest of this building is going to be 3 and 1.
which is going to be a pain, but...
It's obnoxious, but oh well.
Hello, I said do that. Fuck your autosave, do what I tell you. I wish they had 4 high platforms.
Yeah, that's like the one thing I really want right now is 4 high platforms.
I'm gonna petition them to like make 4 high platforms. And then from here, I think we'll leave it at where it's at for now.
Yeah. Path everything. But...
frankly, if we need more houses than that high, I will be a little shocked, in all honesty.
I won't be.
I am going to go ahead and, because we are still paused, I'm going to go ahead and put these in. Right, and then... Okay.
Hell yeah.
And then, do you want me to start building the ones for this side? Like, start planning it out?
I think we can leave it for now.
Alright. Okay. Now I'm unpausing, because now we can not worry about that for a minute. Go over here, check this out. Hey! Nope. I thought it was done, because I didn't see the bubbles.
Right?
But I forgot
no, it's a
we're
drought.
in a drought. I'm just
I also
stupid.
got excited.
I mean, they're almost done with it. They need 8 treated planks left. So, like, it's almost done. It is almost done. This will be nice whenever... Because, like, whenever it's just water, that will push all of the bad water out. So that'll be nice.
If we're lucky, we'll finish this in the drought. Finish blocking off all the bad water.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Oh, hey, they've got this done. Look at them go. Oh. What?
He might be going for water.
Nah, he was going over to this zip line to go that way.
Oh, fair enough.
Alright, because I know what's happening here.
What?
It's faster. It's probably faster for them to just walk through to this zip line to go up than it is for them to get on this zip line and go all the way over here.
Damn. I just wanted the zip lines to be profitable.
So did I. I think the way we would have to accomplish that is having another zip line going from this that just ends up going straight up over to here. Which would require... It wouldn't require another zipline station because we have this one.
Yeah.
And we also have this one. So we can literally just connect it into this one.
Yeah, and you know what? That's going to have a lot of our food storage, so it actually might be a good idea to have another line going straight up that way.
Alright, so let me go ahead and grab... Actually, if we put this one in here... I know it'll connect to that, and they don't have to do anything but walk to the end of that path to do it.
Yeah.
Right, and then a pylon.
See if you can go left with it.
Over here?
Like left and down a little. See if you can, how far we can get it. Yeah, okay, so.
Yeah. I can get it to here.
Yeah, that works, so then we just path over to that.
Yeah. Which that one will go to there, which will path up to that.
Yeah, whatever, it's... see if we can take it down, maybe? Might be a good idea. Toward the path that we've already got. If we can get it there. Left, maybe?
Right there.
Sure.
And then from there... Might be beneficial to go with one of these.
I'm thinking maybe stop trying to put it somewhere that the beavers can't reach.
Well, no, I'm trying to stop doing that, is the thing. I'm just trying to also have it be...
Yeah, but what I'm saying is we...
I mean, on the... Like, right here, the only way to connect it in is there. And this one's easy enough for a path. Right here.
Okay.
And then from there,
Perfect. Yeah, and then that's good because this is going to be one of our major food producers, hopefully, so...
Yeah.
And we need to get it up there to get the wheat going and all. How close are we to having the...
Having the
badwater thing done. You see what I'm on about with the depth perception thing here?
It's fine. It's fine. And they can reach that one. So.
Yeah, I think everything else we pathed up already, so perfect.
Hit it with a hammer!
Somebody hit it with the hammer!
Hit it with a fucking hammer! Get over here and hit it with a hammer!
And...
Oh my god, how many times do you have to... Holy shit, hit it with the hammer already!
Oh, it's kind of a big project. Fuck, man.
Done! Woo! Alright.
That was right in my ear.
Flooded.
Yeah, that's fine. It's supposed to be for the moment.
It'll dry out eventually.
It will dry out.
And then we'll have to figure out a path down to it, which I might...
Look, the top of it's out of the water.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't want to start doing a path down to it yet, just because these guys will go in the water.
I have no intention of letting them go into the water.
Okay, well, I think if you go left and you go up to the dam there, it might work better, you know?
Up over to this dam?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to just...
Yeah, that was what I was thinking.
Just so you know, I have zero intention.
Yeah, do not do it. Don't do it. Bad.
Like, I want the path to be there, because and then as it dries out and everything, because it will not let bad water through.
Yeah, so we're...
Yeah, so now, once it dries out, then we'll be...
Oh, this is exciting. We can go ahead and, fully start up our farm idea down there now.
Down here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's...
Hey, they're already started cutting.
Oh, hell yeah. Beavers. Okay, I want to figure out where we want to put the farmhouses.
Well, okay.
Yeah, go get one and we'll just see where it'll produce, where it can hit. Let's try more toward the middle, I was thinking, of the crescent that we're on right now.
No, I'm just going this way slowly to try and figure out.
I also think if it was turned to face, it might be a little better. Yeah.
Right there. It's just not everything.
Yep, alright, put her in.
Look at it. It's red.
Never mind.
There is still a tree blocking us.
See if they can reach that area. The beavers. See if they can.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Especially because we're gonna have to get out there a little bit soon. So let's start pathing toward it. Then I'm thinking.
Okay. Do we want to keep it along the edge?
Yeah. You kind of just pathed over where we were gonna... No, okay, right there's where we're gonna...
Right here's where we're gonna put it.
Okay.
And I think that's literally gonna be the entrance spot.
I hope so. That would be really nice, actually. And then see if one facing the other way onto that same... Well, see if one facing the other way into that same general vicinity would still get everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet. Perfect.
So that'll be perfect.
So let's go ahead and set up what we can for planting.
Alright.
Which I'm thinking we want to do wheat over here is my plan.
Wheat.
And then I'm thinking I want to also do, cattail for the cattail crackers, you know?
Just like that.
Yeah, that looks good to
me. And that leaves the spots for the farmhouses open.
So we should be able to, yeah.
Yeah, because it's a 2x3.
Yeah. Perfect, so it'll fit right there.
Yeah, so the two of them will fit right there.
Like a glove.
Yeah, and then you want more cattail stuff, so that's going to be back in food. Aquatic farmhouse, we want it to reach all of this area, basically, and that's does not seem super like it just doesn't, I don't think that's going to happen. Even putting it down in here, which you can't do.
Yeah, obviously
but
you can't have them flooded, but...
I'm thinking we put one here, flip it, the stairs right here, and path there, and we just add in one more
platform, and that works.
And then all they have to do is build a platform for it.
And then
they got the tree cut.
Click on them so we can see how far.
1 second. Still won't because the resources are there. Okay. So to there and to there.
All right, and then we just need to
build in here.
What?
What are we gonna plant in here? I said build, but I meant plant.
Cattails.
All right. I know you guys can't see it, but my fingers are touching the screen where they need to be. Or at least about where they need to be.
Yeah, we'll find out. Let's go double check.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, perfect. And we can also go up to there, which that's just level with that gap right there, so.
Yeah, that should be.
That makes it easier. Perfect.
And then also up to there, because that's going to be, because that's the same level. So.
Also valuable planting space.
Boom.
Alright.
And then if we want to plant more over here, we'll need another aquatic farmhouse, like here-ish.
Yeah, which I figure at some point we might level this middle thing here and just shove them on there or something.
Level all except for, like, to here, to match up with these.
Well, no, I don't mean, like, all the way into the water. I just mean, like, level it down to where it would be green.
Okay, yeah, that would also be a good idea. Alright. Trout should be over.
Yeah, it takes a long-ass time to fill up here.
I think it was already over, and I just wasn't paying enough attention.
So let's go ahead and raise the priority of the dams in here so that we can get this planting space.
These?
Yeah. So I want this planting space to be done and done pretty soon, you know? Yeah, we need those.
Honestly, these two are getting high priority, as is this one.
Yeah, just because
because they're gonna be like, just hit it with the fucking hammer. Just go hit it with a hammer.
You might be able to put in the one of the farmhouses now.
Possibly.
Yep. There's one. Still no. I think you can connect the path up a little bit too.
Looks like I might be able to, yeah. So far, that's it. That's all I got.
Good enough. That's something.
Yeah. It's a little bit better than it was.
Alright, and then I think we should also put in some kind of storage somewhere.
Yeah, which I'm thinking up here, because this isn't going to be a super green area up here.
That's kind of what I was thinking, so...
So we'll put in...
medium, I think.
Medium for cattails?
For both cattails and wheat. Wheat. You can say wheat so
cattails.
fucking weird if you want.
And wheat is that one. Yeah, I got it right.
Assist.
And then we'll just go ahead and...
Damn, okay, everything.
Here comes the water.
Hey, there we go. Now we really need them to get the dam going. was gonna say the damn dam, but, like...
Yeah.
The damn dam. We need the damn
Unconnected
dam.
building. What building is unconnected? Still that.
Yeah, still that.
Stop telling me about it. I know.
I'm aware. Fuck.
I'm aware. It is flooded as well. I know.
Now that farmhouse is about to be... They're kind of like ants. We
bit.
still have an ant problem in the kitchen, if anybody's even remotely curious. It, like, literally, you leave something out for 2 fucking seconds, and you come back, and there's a swarm. Like, the kitchen is spotless. I've mopped 18 times, I swear to God.
Yeah, no kidding.
I don't know what the fuck else they're... Like, they're under the oven for sure, but we live in an apartment, so I don't feel like we can... like, pull the oven out without risking breaking it, and if we break it, then obviously we're gonna have to fucking pay for it.
Yeah,
and I can't afford an oven. Don't know about the rest of you, but I definitely cannot afford an oven.
Right. Isn't this beautiful? It's just
Finally.
becoming blue.
Just green.
Just blue and
Just
green
blue, just
and
green.
good. Good.
Yes.
This, I think we may need to move these.
Why?
It's on green. Valuable planting space.
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah, we kinda... Yeah. We need the planting space.
Instead, we'll put them here. Because it fits perfectly, like, in that... right there.
Yee.
Like, that's just... It's like it's made... It's like it was meant to be.
Yeah, and then I'm thinking we'll probably just blast all kinds of layers down one level once we have access to dynamite.
There, now you can shut up about being connected. You're connected.
Now they'll probably start planting.
Yeah. This tree needs to go away.
Can I prioritize the trees? Damn
No.
it.
Apparently not.
That'd be nice.
It would be so nice.
Oh well.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, whoops. Alright.
Okay.
Back to normal. Ooh, get that one. I really thought for a second.
Yeah, you're picking up logs. Which these guys are not prioritized by haulers, and I have no intention of prioritizing them by haulers because they will be going away.
Yeah, they're only here for like 5 minutes. And they're probably helping build the shit that is around here. Let's see how close have they gotten to the dam yet? How close are they to the dam? Damn.
They still gotta build this. Hit it with a fucking hammer, Jesus Christ. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just...
That makes me angry too. Oh, we do gotta figure out a way to get him to the other dam now.
Yep.
Damn.
Damn. Wish you would have listened to me about that earlier, don't you?
Damn. The damn.
Alright, so what I'm thinking...
I think we could probably have him just go up and over.
I think it would be best to have them go the least amount of up they can.
So why don't we...
Right,
I think if we cut him... Okay.
If we do this, and we just...
Okay, yeah, I see what you're doing.
Stair. Path. What are you doing?
What happened?
What the fuck?
Where'd the water go? Hello?
It's because it was... I don't know.
I guess it drained all of a sudden, okay. It's gonna be kind of a fucking problem.
Well, as we get the dam in, that'll help.
Yeah. Oh, here we go, they're finally kind of getting there.
Set this shit to high priority. Get this shit going, boys.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Now it's kind of affecting things, so...
They're building this part from up here. They're like, okay, we'll go quickly.
This is so weird.
Yeah.
Just fucking emptied all of a sudden. We're not
Nothing
in a
to
drought.
do in range for these guys, so we're gonna...
Fuck yeah.
And... boop.
Oh, let's just put him in
Which-
right there real quick, yeah. Let's put him in where the farmhouse is
okay.
gonna be, yeah. Because I think that'll give us a second.
Excuse you.
Hello?
I hate it when it auto-saves in the middle of me doing this shit.
Yeah, what if I was doing something, huh? I wish there was a hotkey for setting priority. Like, you can hit P to pause a building when you're on it, so you can just spam, like, click P, click P, click P, click P. Can't say it as fast as I can do it, apparently, but I can do it.
I'm looking around for hotkeys. I'm trying to figure it out, man.
Careful, you might do something weird.
Yeah, I got nothing. Alright. Can't wait for this to dry up.
Eventually.
Hurry the fuck up.
I'll get there.
But no, I think a big part of it is because it's filling up all of this area all the time. You know? It's just the water is coming out too slow, especially because this area is also a drain. And I think we may need to replace this with levees if we want it to start draining out this way and only this way.
Yeah, that might not be a bad plan. We'll see what happens once we've got it dammed up down there, because that should help. Yeah, because there it goes again.
Yeah.
I think the water we're taking is just more than we're producing. Double check that there's nothing going over the falls there, just because I'm curious.
What, here?
Yeah. See, because there's water coming
It's some, it's just not a lot.
Interesting.
Yeah, which is why I'm thinking, if we make this over here levees.
Yeah, that might help, but I think it'll be more of a short-term solution than the dam down there. I think it'll help.
I think both things will help, is what I'm thinking.
Let's see how it does with the dams, because that's also, like, we're going to cut off a forester if we do that.
Only temporarily.
Yes, temporarily, but... the question becomes, is it worth doing that which I guess we could just build levees off the side.
Or...
if we wanted to.
Or... we do that.
I don't think that's going to work as well as you're hoping it will.
Well, hold on. Hold on. Okay, we do this. Right, and then we can get rid of these two. Replace them with levees. Right?
Okay. Yeah, I see what you're doing.
And then for the other side, we would just...
Well, is that staircase even on one of them? On the left there?
I think it is.
Go check.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah, but that one's probably non-functional. We'll have everything else paused and turn that priority all the way up when we do it. Because frankly, we've got the woods right here.
Yeah, we can also do that and just pause these, delete these things right now. Or do you mean leave these in?
Leave those in until we're doing the two on the right and then do it.
Okay. Which, real quick, I do think... I know it's not exactly connected, but I think it'll work for now. At the very least.
Okay.
Ooh, actually, better idea. Because if we just do...
Oh yeah, I see. Okay.
that, right, it'll even make the forester and lumberjacks that are over here have to get their fur wet to get there.
Yeah, which I don't think that we should keep that long term, but yeah. Okay.
But, it'll be good for the short term at the very least,
Yeah, so we'll wait until they've got all of that built, and then we'll demolish. And
do you want me to pause this stuff first, now, or?
Here's a problem.
Okay.
When we delete the dams, we're going to lose water.
Which is why I was going to do them one at a time. We are going to lose some water, but we'll lose less if we do it one at a time.
Alright, let's pause it and then turn it to highest priority when it's time to do it.
But do you want me to pause the rest of this stuff?
No, just...
Because I keep asking you that and you refuse to answer?
No, let it happen. I'm just trying to figure out the logistics of all of it. Let's see how close they've gotten. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. What? Oh.
There was one singular path that was keeping them from getting there.
And it emptied again.
Yeah, which we're losing a bunch of green every single time, too.
Yeah, which I think it'll be fine in the short term, but the long run, yeah, this is going to be...
Yeah, this is a problem.
See how long those things take to dye the cattails?
1 day.
Yeah, and it's never been emptied like this for a full day, so...
At least not yet. The wheat... a lot fucking faster.
Interesting. Yeah, so we're gonna keep...
So we're gonna keep losing wheat, but they're gonna keep planting wheat, and I don't think that's a huge deal.
Yeah, I don't really care right now. See if this is... Yeah, and that was in time to save it, so...
Yeah, that was in time to save the wheat this time.
Oh well.
Oh, hey, we're down to only 3 injured beavers.
Oh, finally. Good. Next time it's gonna be like 20 fucking injured beavers, and we're gonna be like, are you kidding me? No, because you remember the first time we looked down and we were like, whoa, what? It was like 5 or 6.
Yeah, and then it was suddenly 10.
All kinds of beavers just died and grew up.
Yeah.
That was kind of funny to watch.
Oh, hey, these 2 houses are done. Good. I'm starting to think we might want to build that other one, because we only have 7. So it'll be a total of 20 unoccupied beavers. I think. Unless my math is wrong. That could be wrong. I don't know. Do we want to build the next house?
Yeah, okay. Sorry, I zoned all the way out there for a second. I was trying to decide if I want to go get a snack, and then I looked at the names, and one of them was Hokima, and I thought it kind of sounded like Pokemon, so then I was trying to do the theme song, but saying Hokima instead of Pokemon in my brain. Gotta kiss your mom. Oh, and then I went to the meme where it's like the Terminator scene where it's like your parents are dead. You know, kind of thing. But the joke that they put over it was like, are your parents Pokemon fans? Yeah. And then just, I want to be the very best into the phone. And whoever was on the phone with him, it's just like, oh, that's good, sweetheart. I want you to be the very best too. And it's just your parents are dead.
Yeah.
So that's where my brain was.
I fucking love that joke.
Right.
Because, like, that's almost exactly what actually happens in the movie.
What is it that actually happens? I haven't seen that one.
You haven't seen that one?
I haven't seen all of the Terminator stuff. He's recently finding this out. I hadn't... he found out recently that I hadn't seen all of the Alien movies, despite knowing a lot about the Yautja and about the Xenomorphs. Like, way too much information, and I had never seen any of the movies, so we watched all of those, except for Romulus, because fuck you. I love that little girl. She's alive.
No, Romulus, I think, was the new one that just came out.
No, I'm pretty sure Romulus was... I'd Google it. Your turn. You Google something. I don't know. Whichever one that is, fuck that one. So we didn't watch that one.
Yeah, Alien Romulus was the 2024 one.
Okay, whatever that one is, then.
Alien,
if you're
Alien
an alien
3 is the one where she supposedly dies.
Yeah, fuck you. Non-canon.
Yeah.
I am fiercely protective at this point.
So,
don't say anything that's going to be a spoiler.
No, I'm just saying, Alien 3
Which is why I'm trying to say things as vaguely as possible.
Yeah. Alien 3 is the one that you're worried about the thing happening. And then Alien Romulus is the new one that just came out last year, which supposedly takes the place of Alien 3, which I think does make Alien 3 actually non-canon.
Good.
Yeah.
Because fuck you anyway. We
we
got so mad about it, they were like, ah, shit, we gotta redo it, or these guys are gonna figure out how to spawn some shit in. If I ever find life's command prompt area, everyone is fucked. or going to do a lot better. Kind of depends on what kind of a person you are.
Yeah. Anyway, I have no idea where anything takes place in the alien timeline anymore. I've given up.
Hokima literally just grew up, too. Like, the other day.
Yeah, I know. I clicked on him so that I clicked on it here from the grew up thing.
On the 8th day, so yesterday.
Yeah. So, I clicked on him.
She wasn't born yesterday, but she was born a week ago.
Good, she got food, because it said she was starving.
Yeah, I think they they get to a point where it looks like they're starving before they actually go and eat or drink
starving,
anything.
And then now it says dehydrated.
Which, I mean, hell, if we all aren't dehydrated when we first wake up in the morning.
Right. Hokuma's shift is a later shift.
Clearly. You ever burp and it tastes like Cheerios and you haven't eaten Cheerios lately?
Yeah.
Apparently that can be a sign of, like, some kind of, like, you're sick in a way. But also, like, every time I've ever done that, I've never felt sick, and it's only ever happened, like, once or twice in a day, and then it's just done. The end.
Hokuma just picked up food to bring over here.
Well, she does work at a hauling post, so.
Yeah. She's hauling stuff around. Pick up water. And dropping off water. Like no one ever was. Oh, hey!
Hey! Finally.
They're at the dam!
That'll take forever.
Yeah. Alright, real quick, let me go ahead and plant some more wheat.
Yeah, no. Okay.
2x3, don't worry.
Okay. I thought you were doing it one too far to the left, and I was like, no.
Don't worry, I
yet,
got it. Don't worry, I got it. We Gucci.
There, you could put wheat and wheat.
Oh, yeah. Wheat.
Why the fuck did everybody start saying wheat instead of wheat at some... Like, I know it's a joke, but, like, what?
So, okay. It's a reference to the fact that for years we say wheat. Right?
Yeah.
But when it's WH, you're supposed to emphasize the h sound, so it's wheat.
What?
Yeah.
Except nobody says
Why?
what. You say what.
Yeah.
With a W.
I know, but like the way that it's
Wheat.
technically supposed to be pronounced is wheat. What? Why?
I'm gonna start saying that shit around you all the fucking time.
Oh no, please don't. I fucking hate it. I hate it. I just know that that's where the joke and everything comes
You ever have a friend or something that
Hold
would
on.
say H instead of H? Oh no, not again.
Okay, we're good.
Okay. You ever have a friend... Yeah, put it in the middle of the lake. You ever have a friend that said H instead of H?
No.
For some reason? I did.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Oh, just hit it with a hammer already. Jesus.
That was, like, one of the most annoying parts of my childhood. Like, I had a friend, and, like, to be fair, the friend that said both of these things, which I had friends that said these things individually, but the friend that said both of these things was from India. Like, it was here on a green card from India, not from here. So, like, I kind of don't blame her for not getting pronunciations correct, especially because we were in, like, 4th grade. You know? And I'd never met her prior to that year, so, like, as far as I know, she was, like, literally had just gotten to the States when I met her. But no, she would say, both, she said H, which I wound up correcting, which at the time I felt like I might have been an asshole for it, but now I'm kind of like, yeah, no, I'm happy I did that, because that would have, I don't think any of the people that we knew would have cared, but I think that other people, like, adults, would have given a fuck and would have looked down on her for saying it that way. So now I'm
Quite
like,
possibly.
okay, I'm happy that I was, especially because I wasn't mean about it, you know me, I'm not mean about correcting pronunciations. But no, she said both H and subtraction, which I have no idea where she got subtraction from.
Is that supposed to be subtraction?
Yeah, subtraction.
Okay. I thought so, but I wasn't sure.
I think she said, like, I think specifically she'd said, like, and then we subtract, like, because I know it happened in math class, obviously, which I have no idea what the fuck that was, but that, like, again, that was in 4th fucking grade, and I'm 24, I have no idea, I don't remember half of that anymore.
Yeah.
I miss her, though. She was really nice, and she wound up introducing me to my friend group for a long time, which I, like, now I'm weird in a way. Because, like, my huge friend group for, like, many, many, many years was initially the, like, green card Indian group. Like, it was to the point where, like, I could walk into their house and say hi. You know? Like, the dad would always talk in, I think it was Hindi. I'm not sure now that I'm saying it in front of people, you know?
Yeah.
Because they never, you know, it wasn't like, I'm a 4th grader. It wasn't like anybody was like, yeah, this is the language we're speaking. I just kind of picked it up.
He was specifically, like, basically specifically not talking to you.
Yeah. But then I picked it up because instead of, you know, expecting me, like, which we were the smart kid group. And that was another part of the reason why we were all friends. Like, the joke was all of us had glasses and therefore all of us was smart, except for the one kid who was there because she was just one of the other kids from India. So she was there, and it, like, oh my god, the older we got, the less we liked her. Like, it started out as we were like, yeah, no, she's fine, I guess. Like, she doesn't really keep up with the rest of us, and then we just got angrier and angrier about it. Because, you know, like, by the time you hit middle school, kids are fucking mean. And that was, like... it was just one of those where... It looks like it's buffering. Is the stream fucking buffering? Please don't be. Oh my god, again with the fucking internet issues. Okay, we're back to having 2 people.
Sorry guys, working on trying to figure...
Yeah, because this
trying to
timer and everything's still going, but, like... Now it says we're offline. Oh, back,
nope,
maybe?
there it goes.
There we go.
Alright. I think we're back. I mean, that says offline. Determining quality.
What the fuck, man?
Average stream bitrate too high, unstable, but we are live, and it picked back up with the same time as where we were. So we're live
again. I'm taking my phone off the Wi-Fi to see if that helps.
As am I. But that...
The shitty Wi-Fi that I pay for.
Right.
Oh.
Most days it's not too shitty.
Yeah, sometimes it's even good. It started out, like, very good at the beginning of the stream.
Yeah.
Looks like we're still in the same...
No, yeah, I was telling you that, actually.
Oh, okay. You know, and long story short, I miss my childhood friends, and I lost their numbers years ago, but I bet I could find them on Facebook.
I am going to build this first stair, and only this first stair, because I can't reach anything from there.
I think if you unlock the second stair as well, it should be okay. Because they won't build it if it's paused, so they have no way and no reason to get down into the badwater.
Yeah. I am actually going to up these, because I do want these done soon as well, you know.
Yeah. I'm not sure anybody can get to the stream right now.
Why did you build them? Alright, let's see. You figured, yep, they've finally picked up the last of that, so boop, that one.
And they're out of things to do.
And farmhouse.
Woo. And then go ahead and make one of those harvest.
1 second. Neither one can reach this spot. So, I'm going to set this one to harvest because it can only not reach one spot. Sound good?
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Okay. Go put in the farmhouse. That shit's very important.
I mean, we also don't want to take away from them trying to dam this area up. Which it seems like the water is maybe even staying a little better just since having...
The one.
Yeah.
Alright, fine. I'll drop it to that one. Good, you finished it. I was going to be mad if you didn't.
I really have that stuck in my head now. Help.
The only thing I can do to help you is tell you to grab your Game Boy and play Pokemon Yellow. Which, for those who don't know, they've never played the Gen 1 games until very recently. So it took me, over a year to actually find one of the Gen 1 games,
and a Game Boy that could play it.
Yeah, and a Game Boy that could play it. So the first Gen 1 game that
I think he could have gotten me the original DS as well, but he wanted me to have the experience of playing it on the...
The original DS would not have worked for a Game Boy game. It would have worked for a Game Boy Advance game.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about this.
Yeah. So, the original DS was compatible... It was back compatible with the Game Boy Advance, but not the Game Boy. The Game Boy Advance was back compatible with the Game Boy and the Game Boy Color, but the Game Boy and the Game Boy Color were basically the same thing.
For some reason to me it sounds like you're saying bat compatible.
Back.
I know. No. I know what you're saying. It's funny.
Yeah. Anyway, then, anyway, first game that we found was actually Pokemon Yellow. That was the first one of the Gen 1 games that we were able to actually find and get so I could get my hands on. Oh, at least it's just approaching.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so finally got them Pokemon Yellow, and they've played a little bit of it, but they haven't played much of it yet. But honestly, I think Yellow is the best one for you to start with, in all honesty.
They got one of the pylons done for the zipline.
Yep, I see it. But I think...
See how close they are to the other ones while you're talking.
I think that Yellow is the best one for you to be introduced to, because in order for, because it's just, it's the cutest one, if that makes sense. Nope, they got another one done.
Yeah, I get why, because, the cute factor of having one of the Pokemon out and, following you around.
Yeah, it's the only, it is the very first one to ever have done that. Whereas Pokemon, Gold and Silver...
Okay.
Did not... they came out well after that. And then, of course, there was Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which I think are amazing versions of the game. And if anybody has any problems, if anybody has anything to say about that one, screw you, you're wrong.
So now that we've got Cattail and Wheat both growing up, I think that we should start the infrastructure for turning that into the flower that we then need to create other shit, which
do we want to just do it right in here?
Requires power.
Never mind. Well, I guess it's a good thing we built started the zip line. That we did.
Yeah, probably.
Alright. Okay. So. Good. That's done, which means this can be unpaused. And those are done, which means that can be unpaused. At least until they're, built. Okay. Power.
Do me a favor. Just out of curiosity, put a platform like in front of one of the robot buildings, and then try it doesn't have to be right in front of it. It could be to the left or right. And then try to connect a power thing to it, just to see if it'll work.
I'll put one in both spots just in case. Yep.
It'll connect?
Yep.
Sick. Okay. So we can just do that over, and then we can have the whole rest of this area for that kind of thing too. So that we don't have to build all the way over to the wheat production.
Yeah.
You know?
So grist mill for the grinding both of those into flour.
Yeah, and then we also need a bakery,
so
which I think is to the right there. See what the bakery requires real quick.
Oh, that is an interestingly shaped building. But I'm thinking, and then like that.
Sure.
And then boom and boom. Right, and then we'll need a platform there.
And then
we'll
vertical.
need power, so vertical and vertical in order to connect the power shafts. And then they'll be connected without taking up too much extra room. In fact, I think if we were to put another powered building, like, let's say, a smelter, yeah, it would connect right there as well.
Yeah, so that works.
Although that's looking like it might not connect now. Hold on. Let me see if it'll connect here then, because it looked like it would connect, but now I'm not so sure it would. Yeah, it's not connecting. It has to connect down low.
Cool. So what I think we should do, rotate so I can see a little better.
Well, I'm gonna get rid of these real quick.
Yeah, just not the crystals.
Okay. What are you thinking?
The other way. I need to... because what I'm kind of thinking is we could just move that path block out one.
So just... like that?
Yeah, and then delete, obviously, that middle one.
And then have it go out and then up right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so... and then I'll just go ahead and... do we want to go over this way first, or do we want to come out and then over?
I think we could go over that way first, and then whenever we're ready to connect, we'll do it different.
And then...
power.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Power. Like that.
Perfect.
Okay. And then you said you wanted to see the bakery. The bakery does not require power.
Okay, 6, so that can just go wherever the fuck we want to put it.
The bakery could come down here near these if we wanted it to. Near the grills.
See how big it is? Just out of curiosity.
3x2. So, not
I'm
quite
thinking
there.
actually maybe we put it up in the storage area.
Up over here?
Yeah, because then that way they can just run their own goods to storage. Not exactly where I was thinking, but okay.
I was just, it was just an idea. If you have a different spot, I would love to hear it, obviously.
Not necessarily, that wasn't exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, but it does fit. It takes up that spot rather nicely, I think.
Go ahead.
Doesn't it? I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
It's like almost perfect.
Cool. So obviously we need at least 2.
Yeah, this one we'll just set to bread. Well,
actually, yeah, we're going to need 3 because we need a different
Yeah.
recipe. That's a grist mill.
Whoops. Do we want to put it here? Or do we want to put...
I was kind of thinking we might just put them next to the zipline station.
Here?
Again,
Or do you
not
wanna-
quite how I meant, but yeah. There we go.
Alright, so one is set to... What did I set this one to? Bread. So
Cattail crackers and then maple pastries.
Maple pastries, which reminds me, I gotta set the recipes for this. One for wheat flour, one for cattail flour.
Yeah, which we're definitely gonna need more than this, but this will.
For now, this will be the start.
Okay, and then over here we definitely need to start making
more storage.
Yeah.
Which means we need. Oh, let's go. Large warehouse. Still this side?
Mm-hmm. Because you remember we decided it wouldn't be easier to alternate.
Yeah. Okay. This, I figure, we'll set to wheat flour? No, we don't know.
Yeah, let's just do the pastries and shit for now.
Well, there's the crackers. This one is there. And then there is the bread. And this one, we'll just pause for now because I don't know what to put in it.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll get there when we get there.
We'll get there when we get there.
We'll get there when we get there. You don't say it angry enough.
No, I don't always want to. Okay. Now, the easiest to just build in here, I think. What?
Yeah, okay, I see what you're doing.
That
just, it looked like you were doing something absolutely fucking psychotic for a second, and I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on. It makes sense now.
Go ahead and
yeah,
this one specifically, because that's not needed with what I'm doing.
What you're doing makes so much more sense now. I just, God, it looked like you were doing, so I could not figure out what the fuck was going on initially.
Clearly. And then too high there.
At least you're getting better at the stairs.
Look. Ta-da!
Yay! Why does it all have to be paused?
Sorry. I was making sure I got things right, okay?
Yeah.
Alright. Hurry up and dry!
Oh, it seems moist today.
I hate you. Why would you do this to me? Alright. We're getting close. Look at it. Look at us go.
I think we're buffering again. God fucking damn. Oh, not again. Okay. Maybe? No.
Give it a second. Alright, we're gonna disable low latency.
What does that mean?
Basically, it's now going to be further behind than normal, but it is better to have it further behind in the stream than normal than to not have it be streaming. It's determining quality, it says, so it's
not again with this shit. Okay, we might be back.
Alright.
Again.
We're back. Very, very high latency rather than low latency, but we're back. Today just seems like a bad day for this.
Yeah, apparently the quality of internet sucks ass today.
Yeah. Alright. What is... no good... We still have these two that just don't have good selected. And they've been here for like forever. I swear, like 3 years at this point.
We could put grilled spatterdock and carrots. Those are full right now, so.
Grilled spatterdock and carrots.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
That way it'll stop bothering us about that.
Flooding building is going to remain flooded for the time being.
Until the drought finally, until another drought, I think. And that's going to not happen because we're about to hit a bad tide. So.
Yeah.
Which, luckily, this is going to not do shit. This will, but we're not over there yet anyway.
Go check how close we are to finishing that dam down there, would you? Because you can always pause. Oh, up its priority. Why wasn't that maxed?
I don't know. I thought it was.
Fuck. Well, that might have screwed us for the drought. Like, we could build a dumping station, but I don't think it's... Oop. Goodbye.
Absolutely not. Go away.
Yeah, I see why we're running out of water. It creates a wave when you close it.
Yeah.
So I think what we need to do is we need to start it on the slower speed.
Next time. Alright.
Yeah, so all the crops in this area are dead right now.
Not all
I think that'll be pretty soon.
Them. Most of them. It's the harvest, right? Yeah? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and set to harvest and up your priority.
That one's set to harvest already.
Yes, but we want to save as much wheat as possible. Don't we?
Yeah.
Do you not want me to have it set to harvest as well to save as much wheat as possible?
That's fine, leave it. Do the same for the cattails, I suppose, but I think we might be full up on storage for them. I'm looking right now. Yeah, we're full up on storage for them, I think. So
for the cattails? Shouldn't be.
Well,
oh, no, it's not
it's
built
not
yet.
finished building, so...
Up those priorities, I guess.
Have they finished the dam yet?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So we'll go ahead and
just
massively up the priority of stuff in here. So that way we can save as much shit as we can.
Yeah. Which that is gonna help. That has saved some water.
Yeah, and then this should be able to last a whole bad tide, drought, whatever, the next time.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Alright.
Then maybe we want to start building out toward capping those. Do we already have the cap set up? We do, right? Yeah.
Yes. I don't know why we're not actually doing any of that. I think it's just because it's low priority. Do we want to set it to a high priority?
Yeah, we could. We only got one of the different heights.
There.
Now it's select everything 14 fucking times again.
Yeah, fucking Christ. Okay. Why have you guys not picked up this?
We only have one more pile on it, looks like. Maybe two. Do we have one or two?
We've got this one and this one.
So we've got two.
So yeah, and they've got to build this to get to it. They've got to build this to get to that. So we've got two left.
We just finished the storage down there, so that's good.
Oh, good, good, good.
Wow, is that ever good timing? Go ahead and have they finished that farm building yet?
Nope.
How long until the wheat dies? Fuck. It's gonna fucking die overnight, probably.
Now it's go to 20.
Yeah, fair enough.
That should get them there because it just needs to be hit with a hammer at this point, and there comes somebody to do it.
Well, let's get the beavers out here.
All right.
Mezzles, Ufam, and what?
Jolvad.
Jolvad.
Let me see what you look like, Jolvad.
Jolvad. Jolvad. Jolvad. Javal. What?
Whatever.
Jolvad. Ah, shit, it's all dying now. Yeah. Well, at least we can keep growing the, like, inner little tiny bit right there.
Yeah. Alright, well, now that all of this outer ring is dead, I'm
gonna go ahead and just slow down. Or shrink the workday as well while we're at it. They don't need to be out any longer.
Don't need it to be that for any other reason at the moment.
Yeah, now I waited too long for a snack. It's dinner now. In a half hour. Well, it's hard for me to get out of here.
You could have just asked me and I would have gotten you something. I literally have something for me to snack on over here. I would have happily gotten up and gotten you something if I'd known. I should have thought about it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But like, seriously, I'll get it next time if you just tell me.
Okay. Thank you.
I have to know if you want me to get something, you know?
Yeah, I just thought you'd be irritated.
Nah. How many times do I'll make jokes about it, you know?
I was trying to decide what the fuck that was for a second. I was like...
Yeah, that's why I clicked on it. I was like, why the fuck is that orange?
Like, somebody's dehydrated, I guess.
Jesus.
What the hell goes in those other two ones there?
That's gonna be extract, and that's gonna be badwater. But, like, I'll make jokes about it, but I will never actually be irritated to get up and get you something.
Okay.
You're fucking disabled. Like, you're disabled. Oh, hey! That one's done, so now we only have this one done. Just need to get this one.
Yeah.
Fucking get to it.
Hop to.
Hop to it.
Hopefully they'll get it tomorrow.
Yeah, because it'd be nice to have that done.
I always kind of want them to be able to use the zip line to, like, fucking, like, zip past and throw shit at the building site.
Oh my god, that'd be hilarious.
Right? I see why they don't do that, but also I don't see why they couldn't do that.
Because that would be so terrible.
And dangerous.
Yeah.
But it'd be funny.
Oh my god, look at our latency. It's so bad.
Sorry. I don't know what the fuck's up with our network quality right now.
This is excellent now.
Well, it says no recommended changes, which probably means if we turn back on low latency, it would get really bad.
Yeah, we'll try low latency again next time.
Yeah, for this time, it's gonna... I think we're gonna vibe with where we are.
Yeah. Okay, so they got the stairs done. Now they just gotta get
I do have chocolate. Okay.
You do indeed have chocolate. Sad about all this, about all the cattails.
Yeah. That blows. Oh well. Literally less than half a day and the is gonna reflood, so. Wow.
I mean, it'll probably take another day. It'll probably take another day. And I do think we need to get rid of this dam. I think we need to change this to levees.
Okay.
I mean, we could try putting levees behind it, maybe.
That was what I suggested.
Yeah, I just...
Okay.
It took me a minute to get there.
Set up for it and high prioritize it.
Yeah, let me go ahead and get rid of these.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I'm trying to go that way.
Yeah, don't do that. That's important. Like, really important.
Yeah, we need that shit. Boom. And they should be able to reach it because they've got path right next to it. We'll go ahead and just high prioritize, like very high priority it, I figure. Because all it takes for the levees is fucking logs. you know.
Yeah, and that should be literally right fucking here.
Alright, so the bad tide has ended. So we got water coming in again. We'll go ahead and drop this. Well, we'll wait for this
wait
to
until it's
finish, and
faster
then
then.
we'll drop it down to the 1. I love the way that it just, like, the water changes back to the blue and everything.
Yeah. It's fun to watch. That should be good.
Figure maybe if we do it a little slower.
Yeah, let's find out.
Yeah, we're not getting any floods this time. Like, granted, it's never really flooding, but, like, we're not getting any of the, even the little tiny floods this time. You know?
The awkward, annoying stuff.
Yeah.
Why have those berries not been planted yet?
I don't know.
Can he reach them?
He can fucking reach them.
Hello? What the fuck, man? Prioritize berries. Oh, that's the wrong guy. That's the tab. Why are you clicking on? Okay, he can't reach them. Cool.
That's
so
where the
just
problem
unmark
is.
them for planting, and they should probably spread on their own.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
hey.
and there's the flood.
Yep. I mean, it's minimal, though. Still goes away very fast. Or the rest of the way, I figure, at this point.
That's a little worse.
That is a lot worse.
Okay.
So yeah, we're not doing that again.
Yeah, don't do that. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Well, I guess everybody's getting the wet fur boost today.
Right?
Oh, it's
Okay,
just
we're
getting...
just gonna... Because
Let's
then it'll...
reset.
Yeah, we'll reset.
Let's
Reset.
reset. Go ahead and
Reset.
speed it up so we don't have to stare at that for a while. Alright, there we go.
Okay.
Back to normal. And then just slam them down, I
Just
guess.
slam it down because that works better.
And let whatever happens, happens. What?
Whatever happens, happen.
Okay, so that's bad. Let it happen for a second and see if it fixes itself.
This is what is happening.
Yeah, this is new. This is not what normally happens. What the fuck?
What the fuck? Well, they're almost done with this. I don't know what to do.
Speed it up. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. There we go.
That's better.
Don't know what
What the
took it.
fuck happened?
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, so that's now got the levees behind it.
Cool. And then I think we could probably just leave that alone.
Why? Why? Why are you like this? Alright. Yeah, it's still taking fucking forever.
Yeah, I didn't
There's
think it was
just
going
too
to
much
increase it
water.
that much.
There's just too much.
Yeah. Is lots. Is lots.
Like, I almost want to just break just one layer.
But then it
off
would
of
just
this.
take that much longer.
Yeah, and we'd also lose the spatter dock and everything. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it would... They'd probably be able to fix it fast enough, but, like, I wouldn't want to risk it.
Yeah.
Well, if anything, our food amount has just dramatically increased, so that's good. I was a little worried about that.
We set those to empty, so we're gonna go ahead and get rid of them now that they're empty. There's some progress made on this drying up. The zip line's all done.
The one thing we want to dry up.
Yeah. This is still very red.
Largely untouched.
Still very red. from the bad tide that just happened. I'd love it. I'd love to make this somehow into water and not bad water. That'd be cool. Because then we could have it coming, like, flowing down this way and stuff, and, like, and flowing into here, and just, yeah. If we could turn it into water, you know, that'd be nice. That'd be real nice. No, I will be right back.
Where go?
I will be right back.
Okay. I guess. Bye. I'm in charge, and 90% of what I want to do is just sit here and wait for it to fucking overflow. I guess we could go check on some projects, huh? I'm just gonna do it with the mouse again, because I figured out how. Ooh, wrong button. Alright, so... yeah, we're like nowhere near those. Or any of this, it looks like. There's something else that I thought we were... oh yeah, it was this. Let me see our priority map. Yeah, so they're getting those. Fair enough.
I have returned.
Hello.
Climbing back into my chair. Which, yes, I do literally mean climb.
Yeah, we're at a desk, but like the room is kind of cramped.
Kind of.
So we're like very, very next to each other.
Yeah. Alright. Let's see. What were we looking at over here? You were looking at stuff in the priority.
Oh yeah, I was just checking how far they'd gotten over there and whether or not they'd made any progress on like the grist mills.
I just realized they don't have a path on there. We should probably give them a path on that.
Oh yeah, that would definitely help.
Now they'll be able to build it all. Because I guarantee you this one was probably unable to be built. Like, let me just delete the one path, right? And too far from a district. That's why it wasn't being built.
That was the problem.
I called it.
Me staring at it, I wonder why they're not building it.
Because they don't have a path.
Have we finished that? I think we finished the zip line.
Yeah, no, we did. I told you we did.
Oh. I don't know why I'm not hearing things right now, sorry.
I don't know either. Hey, we got water in here again.
Finally. Oh,
and
there
now
it
it goes out the other side. Okay. That's what we want. That's what we like to see.
Yep.
And it looks like water is coming in here at a quicker rate now as well, which is good.
Yeah, but this is also overnight, and my theory is that the pumps were taking up so much water that it was going slow, so I think it'll probably, like, during the day, I think it'll probably be slower because of the pumps.
We'll see. We'll watch the water flow, because we can see the water flow here, like this.
Yeah, I just also think it's not going to happen right away. I think it's going to happen in a little, like, a couple of seconds, you know?
Now they're going. Water pumps are going, and it doesn't. It does seem like it's slowed down, actually, yeah.
Yeah, so I think I'm right.
So yeah, that's not helping.
Yeah, which is fine. Like, now it's fine, you know?
Yeah, now...
Because we've got it dammed up, so it'll last all day, and then overnight it'll just fill back up until we have a drought, so that doesn't matter.
And also on top of that, this, I'm sure, did help some. You know?
Yeah, I bet.
Did we tell them to start building this house?
I saw a flooded building for a second, and I was like, oh no, panic! And now I'm like, wait, no.
It's
just
still
that thing.
this thing.
It's still this.
Although we're getting close to it being down another layer.
Almost.
You can see the top of the logs for the stairs.
What was that noise?
I don't know. I didn't like it. I did not like that.
feel like I'm gonna be attacked by things. Imagine how good of a horror game that would make if suddenly, like, the spooky shit is happening. Like, you think that you're just playing a game, but then suddenly spooky shit is happening to, like, the player character, you know? But, like, we're basically God right now, so it's like, what?
Yeah.
And it's like, boom, eldritch shit.
So glad we have this, because it's literally infinite.
Productivity's at 15%, though.
It's because it's not prioritized by haulers. Which I'm not going to prioritize it by the haulers, I'm just saying that's why. And yeah, that'll do it.
Oh, yeah. That's the
That'll
problem.
do it. We are full up on scrap metal.
Yeah, never mind. That's the problem. We figured it out.
Yeah. Means you need to work harder. No, not you. You.
I believe in you. Just stick with
You need to work harder. Why are you at 20%? Work harder. Why are you only at 50%? Work harder. I almost want to put a hauling post up in here just for fucking this area.
Is.
Son of a bitch. Why is nothing getting done up here? What are you all doing?
Yeah, it looks
with
like the
your
printing
lives?
press is going. And the paper.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, you can do pause. You have nothing to do.
Yeah, you have nothing to do. Like,
And they're building the other printing press. Which, whenever that's built, I'm also going to pause that, because we don't need the punch cards yet. I figure.
Well, I mean, we could just have it set to books and then change it later.
Yeah, okay, we'll just boop. Make even more books for Zippy first.
Yeah, which we
Who
should
the
definitely have
Why are there 4 of you injured?
storage for the books somewhere.
Yes, we should. Do we want to put it over here?
I don't know how that works. Does somebody, like, read it and it consumes the book? Or do we just have infinitely... we'll find out.
We'll find out at some point.
Or music will tell me.
Yeah. I assume that would be in that the books would be in a warehouse?
I don't know. Click on a warehouse.
Yep, right here, books.
Yeah, okay.
So we'll just
Easy
unpause
peasy.
this one.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'll never be over. Difficult lemon, difficult.
Right. Okay. Because those are important and need to get done. Especially considering we're making books, so we need space for books. You know?
Indeed.
I love zoom. Love watching them zoom in. I do eventually actually want to get these finished. Soon. Just so that we have them.
Click on one so I can see what it is. That's actually, like, shockingly inexpensive.
Yeah.
Might as well unpause. At least the one that only needs gears, because we've got hella
They
gears.
all
for it.
only need gears left.
Oh. Well, look how many gears we have.
Yeah, fuck it.
Might as well do it now.
Might as well make them high priority too, shit.
Yeah, just get it done and over with. Why not?
What do you mean, 2000 district? What did you do? What have you idiots done? If I just... It won't connect.
Aw.
Oh, I know what it is.
What?
Our path got disconnected.
Oh.
we disconnected the path, remember?
Now I do.
Alright, now... Yeah, okay, now it's good. Now we're good. We're Gucci. We're Gucci. We're Gucci. Alright.
Yeah, it only took us a full in-game day to figure it out.
It's fine. A full in-game day is also
Hey,
not
somebody
that
used the
long.
zipline.
Yeah. They're coming to grab scrap metal. Well, you know what? I think what we should have done with this, right, is well, I was going to say a triple floodgate, but I don't think that would actually work.
Triple floodgate where? Sorry.
Here.
I think that might be more obnoxious than it's worth anyway.
Yeah, it might be.
And again, we're alone. Love the beavers flying by on the zip line in the background, but you can't see the fucking zip line, so it just looks like they're flying. Do you see it?
Yeah, for part of it. Fucking flying beavers. Anyway, yeah, because like we would have had to have 2 levees and then the floodgates, but like the reason why I'm thinking the floodgates would be because like if we could do floodgates there and have it work, like we could drain some water into here whenever we need to, kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think it might be more trouble than it's worth anyway.
Yeah.
Like, really.
Which is another reason why I wish we could just turn this into water somehow. Because if we could just use it into water sources.
Yeah, like purify it or something, then yeah, no issue. It's got its own supply. Who cares?
That would be so cool. But like, it doesn't work that way. I fucking wish it did. Because like, if it did, we could, like, I would turn this into water. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it would just be dumping water this way constantly through this. And I'd also probably just get rid of these and have it go this way, and I'd get, like...
Yeah, and then, like, also during a bad tide, if it's a purifier, that should work.
You would think. Yeah. But, like, I'd get rid of these levees and these levees.
We should go see what the view through the archway that we used to look through looks like. But yeah, no, it would be so nice if we just had the ability to purify stuff.
Look at them. Look at the beavers going on the zip line.
It's gotten more exciting.
Yeah.
It gets, like, more industrial as
more,
we go.
It's gotten a bit more scenic, though, than it was the last time that we really looked. Because the last time that we were really looking, it was just a shit ton of water pumps. And now we have farmhouses and just a little bit of storage. And farm. You know.
Yeah.
So, I think we did good. Yeah, I know our building is unconnected, but at least these are connected now. And I'm seriously debating just ultra high prioritizing those. 'Cause I don't think, yeah, no. Why can you not build? Why are you not built? Because it's not a high priority, huh? Set it to a high priority and then saw people showing up.
Takes all 2 fucking seconds.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, everything to do with this is now a high priority. We have the planks for it. We have 2.1 thousand fucking planks. This thing is at 6 out of 6 planks. Somebody go hit it with a fucking hammer.
Just throw a hammer at it at this point.
Right? God.
Here we go. Thank you.
Alright, now this one. What do you mean, too far from a... Okay, no, you gotta build this one. So fucking hurry up and build this one.
Here they come.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, good,
Thank
good,
you.
Good. Stay, no,
what are you doing?
Damn it.
No, I saw it. He was hungry. It's fine.
Hungry. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, you gotta take a break. I mean, I would have finished it, but you gotta take a break.
Alright, there we go.
That was so funny. Done. The first job I ever had, my manager was continually, like, shook that I was like, no, I'm gonna finish what I'm doing before I go on break.
Yeah, because that's not how you're supposed to do that.
Well, no, but, like, it was also a really lenient job. Like, technically I only had 1/2 hour per shift, but if there was nothing going on, like, she was like, yeah, just, I don't know, fuck off. See you later.
Lucky.
Do whatever you want to do. I mean, I worked at a salad bar at a grocery store. And, like, I was actually a decently hard worker. Like, I was not slacking off or anything. I was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna get shit done. And I was, like, she introduced me to her husband at one point, my supervisor did, as her best employee.
Oh,
which is forever the best fucking thing that yes, you know? That is such a huge compliment.
Yeah. And boom!
There we go.
Alright, so now you just gotta get the fucking lodge built. It's 35 logs, get out in there.
I do like that they build the lodges out of logs, because, like, they build... Oh my god, and it is called lodges in the wild, too. They're called lodges.
Yep.
And we've got them building in the water, which I think is funny.
Which is exactly how how they normally do.
That one's just, like, us coincidentally, but, like, the rest of this, that's very clever. I appreciate.
There is one thing that, this game will not let us do that beavers do in the wild, though.
What?
The entrance to their homes, to their
it's
lodges,
usually underwater.
is they have to go underwater through their dam into, like, and then up and into where their little lodge is.
Yeah, like, that's fine. Don't make us do that, but it would be neat if they had, like, little underwater ones as not, like, not underwater, but you know what I mean.
Like, just houses, like, if I could put a lodge, like, here, I would, like, right here. Just right here would be fine.
Yeah, like, it would make sense.
Yeah.
As long as it's watertight, I guess.
I mean, it's green as if I could.
Just have the reverse of the large lodges, as long as the top layer's out of the water. And no, it would be, they'd let you build it, but it would be waterlogged.
You sure?
Yes. You can try it if you want.
I'll leave it at a low priority because it's not super important, but I want to know. Because if they build it and they can...
Then yeah, that's neat.
Yeah. Look at this.
I wonder if we've made any progress on the thing right there that's gonna stop the water. Nope, not yet.
Not quite far enough yet.
Planks, gears, and metal blocks are not, like, impossible.
First.
Oh, let's see how far they've gotten on the batteries.
Done.
Yay!
And the batteries they're so much higher than the other batteries still.
This is great, though. We've got so much battery. And they're just immediately coming back up now, because they're not working. They should hopefully fully recharge overnight.
What's happening right now is they're going up to grab the... Because that's how they're storing the power.
Yeah.
Which I love that, actually.
Now they're full up.
I want to know why some of them have more than others. Do you think it's... I mean... I guess, but like... Do you think they'd actually go down that far?
Yeah, that was the point of putting them on a cliff.
Yeah, I suppose.
Now I want to blow this area down some. Like this area here. To match with these guys.
Well, I mean, we can if you want.
Eventually. Eventually. We are actually at our 2 hours for the day.
Sad face.
Alright. Check on this real quick. Alright, there's another one we can unpause. We're so close. So close to
well,
being
next
able
episode
to get this
we
in
should
there.
be able to actually do that, so that's good. We got the farm up and running.
Sort of. We'll see how well it continues to work.
I mean, we're full up on wheat, and cattails, so it seems like it's working to me. We just need the gristmill and stuff to finish so that we can start doing stuff with that.
We'll go ahead and just... That way they'll be able to do some stuff with that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, they might even be done in the next couple of seconds here, then.
With a lot of these, yeah, but these take planks and gears.
Which we have a lot of.
We do have a lot of. We do have a lot.
And it's all right in this area. Yeah, see, here it goes.
Yeah, damn.
We could probably sit and watch them finish this over the next couple of days.
Yeah,
especially because we have, like, between the storage area and this area, we do have, like, both zip line and pathway.
Yeah. Which I really love the zip lines. I wonder, though, do you think that, like, if I were to delete, say, this path and this path, right, and just isolate this section path-wise, do you think they'd still be able to do things because of the zip lines?
Probably. We could test it.
Let's test it. I want to know. Yep. They can. They can. It's completely isolated pathwise, but because of the zip lines, they still can.
Cool.
And I think I want to start kind of doing that.
Well, I think the bridge has its purpose.
Okay, we can keep the bridge in.
Yeah, the bridge I think has its purpose, but we can definitely delete the pathways coming up here because there's no reason for them to use them anyway.
Yeah. I will just right there. No, wait. They need to be able to get there. No.
Yeah, they can get there.
Yeah, they can get there. It's that path that I need to. There we go. They can get to all those. Get to all of that. Let's see. This zipline station is basically just there for the water and the Lido decks.
Yeah, at this point. It was there for a reason.
Yeah. So I'm just going to go ahead and boom. And it's there for these two. It's close for those.
Yeah, they're using that, so leave that.
Yeah. But we'll go ahead and right there, I think we can. Yeah. Because I feel like this is going to help with our paths in general. You know? I am going to keep these paths out available, though.
Yeah, leave it for now, and then in a while, if we're like, oh, hey, we haven't looked at this in a while, and we don't really need it, so.
Yeah. Which, now that we have this, I'm still going to leave this path in, because I still use that path. Because it's quicker sometimes for them to go through that path than to go around. But it's good for them to get to over here and here both, you know?
Yeah.
So we'll leave that path in. All of these paths are kind of necessary, so we'll leave all those in. But we don't really need a path that specifically comes up this way anymore. You know? Okay. That's it. And nothing is telling me that it's unconnected except for this.
Which is having a plethora of issues. We'll get there when we get there.
We'll get there when we get there.
Which that one, that bit of water that it's in now will dry up even faster than the other. others.
Yeah.
Because now it's an even smaller amount.
Well, this is us for today.
Yeah.
I think we made quite a bit of progress on that.
Yeah, we actually got some shit done today, so...
Woo. Yeah. Alright.
Anyway, well, I'm hungry, so
yep,
bye.
I am also hungry, so this has been Two Idiots, One Console. And we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.